Well, here it is, time to leave for the girls in the kindy. The last week of the kindy has been really rather a cruisy week. There have been some really hot muggy days, but most of the time there's been quite a bit of cloud cover, and the four girls have been able to pretty much snooze their time away. Because koalas are usually most active at night, most of the time when I'm in the kindy doing the few chores that need to be done, all I get to see are sleeping or barely awake young koalas just watching me do my thing. One of the important things that I need to check on each day is that the koalas are actually moving around and eating a variety of the trees and using a variety of the trees. This isn't always easy to tell just by coming in and observing, because sometimes koalas like to return to a particular tree, even a particular spot in a tree, to sleep as they begin to develop preferences for trees and for spots, because they may know that it's particularly cool or it's particularly sheltered or it's just particularly comfortable. So one of the strategies that I use, particularly in the early days of them coming into the kindy, is to have motion sensitive cameras out at night time so that I can just see that they are actually exiting the trees and therefore moving around and eating from different places. Another strategy used in the kindy is to place some pots into some of the trees, and I cut supplemental leaf from the plantation that is all around the outside of the kindy, and some of the species are the same as what's in the kindy, but some are other species which increases the range. You can see that it's been pretty wet while the girls have been in the kindy, and everything is looking lush and green and verdant. As we pan around looking at the inside of the kindy, you can see the modifications that we made to the fence, adding a second row of flat tin along the underneath. And now it's graduation time. Ivy was sitting quite low in the tree, so grabbing her out was relatively pretty easy. But we needed a team to get the others, and this also became a great training opportunity. So we had a couple of people just watching. Meg's was quite simple to get down. However, Faye gave us a really good run for our money, scampering up and down, showing all of her wonderful koala skills. Bloom was pretty easy, a few shakes and she came down the tree. Now they're off for their health checks and ready for the last stage for being released into the wild. Thanks for visiting Koala Gardens. Before you go, there's still heaps more videos to see, and don't forget to subscribe because you never want to miss out on a koala thing.